like every single game store you go to, it's like male owners.
Definitely.
So I said, why don't you come see, like, honestly, because it's kind of a rare opportunity to see like a vendor only business.
Yeah,
because we don't really like sell anything except ship it or go to these events. So and actually, I mean, like, we're so big, I just actually yesterday quit my full-time job, so
I saw that. Congrats.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, well, tomorrow's like perfect timing to
Yeah,
get started
like,
on it, because it's like the first step towards
Full-time.
going straight into it.
Exactly.
So actually, I was gonna ask you, like, if you wanted to talk about the beginning of your interest in games and in Pokemon, and like how it all started, and like how you got from A to B to almost opening your own shop.
Oh,
Yeah.
how it started. do we wish that
Long
it started? Basically, as I told you earlier, my first console ever was the yellow Game Boy Color, and I got that for Christmas with Pokemon Gold. And I mean, I still have that complete in a box, same with Gold, and I still have my original save file on Gold. It has over 300 hours, which is gross.
Wow.
That's gross, right? So
That's over like how many years? From probably a while.
Yeah, from like when it first came out until pretty much now. So I just never stopped playing. So
It's not bad. That's like not even an hour a day. That would be like over 1 year.
Exactly. So. It's just think about how much time that is. That's like almost like 2 weeks that you gone. But I mean, that was my first actual like console.
Yeah. Did someone give it to you? Or
yeah, my dad did. Yeah. And he was always a big one into the video games. You know, he's always bringing home stuff, and my mom was she's a little bit more 50-50. You know, she wasn't really a big video game person. She's still not. She thinks that this is ridiculous.
Oh, does she?
Yeah, but she's still there.
But it's working for you, so probably...
She's good about it, but she doesn't understand it. But my dad was always good. It's just a really accepting atmosphere. I mean, we have friends, too, that come over and they'll see all this stuff and... Oh, you know, well, aren't plushies more of a girl thing? You know, aren't plushies more of a girl thing? And we say, no.
Not really.
Plushies are an everybody thing. Yeah. So, very, very rarely is it actually parents who come and grab this stuff for their kids. Yeah. Like, that is maybe 5% of the people that we sell to. It is literally all people, like, mine and your age. Like, just buying them all. Yeah. I mean, seriously, and we have... like, I remember when we went to the Tri-Con, we had one individual, and he had never seen these, the Takara Tomy ones. Yeah. So he actually, he literally caught them all. Like, he bought them all. He bought them all? And he was like 30 years old, and he he just got a bag, like a huge bag, and just put them all in, and he bought them all.
Oh, I was gonna ask you if you feel like men and women express their, like, fan fanaticism differently. I was kind of curious about that.
No.
No, okay.
You know, if you love it, honestly, you're just gonna get excited about it. Yeah. Like, when I go to an anime con, like, you can tell that I love this stuff. Like, this isn't even from my business. I sell this stuff, but yet I went and bought this off another vendor. Yeah. Because vendors helping vendors. And I get so pumped about it. I'm like, woo, let's, like, go buy everything. And I mean, that's the same with, we see guys that'll come over and they'll give like the girliest screams, and they'll come over, they're like, oh my gosh, you know, like a Vaporeon or something, and we'll see girls do the same thing, and I mean, it's really crazy. Like, everyone is just super happy and pumped up at these things. Yeah. Because you're surrounded by stuff that you love all of it, so it's really hard not to be excited.
Like, what is it about Pokemon over and above maybe like other games or other anime that like sticks out for you?
I have always been a big monster training simulator person. I mean, Monster Rancher is another big one for me, which a lot of people have heard of, but has kind of been washed under just because they never released any, any box sets or anything with the actual show. They have released a few games, but not really. Yeah. I mean, the Digimon World games are another big one for me. I love, like, Nintendogs and Cats. I don't know, I like taking care of things and, like, level grinding them to the fullest. But I've admitted in a lot of my YouTube videos, too, because I do a lot of YouTube, and I'm really bad at games. I suck at games. I'm terrible. And that's okay though.
But you still love them, which is that's great.
I will play them all. I will play them all.
Yeah.
But Pokemon just stands out for me because it's actually a game that I'm very good at. Just because I've been playing it for so long, like I pretty much know everything about Pokemon. If I were to go to the Pokemon school, I would win. I would definitely have like my degree in Pokemon. So I mean that's what stands out for me. But I play everything.
Did you by any chance meet through something related to games or Pokemon, or not at all?
Something related to games, I would say, just because we were friends before we were boyfriend and girlfriend. So most of it was actually just her and I hanging out together. So it was just.
And you played games together, or?
Yep.
Yeah.
It was really nerdy. It's a very nerdy courtship.
Wow. And so the business was your idea, or it was like a joint idea? Okay. It was your idea.
Yeah, the business, the business was my idea. We weren't actually even together when I started the business.
Oh, okay.
So, I started up the business, and then he just kind of came in. He had no idea about Pokemon.
Oh, okay.
He's like a Call of Duty guy. So, when you talk to him back in the day about Pokemon, he's like, "Oh, I'm not playing that."
Okay. Are you now like converted or no?
No, the only thing it was just lack of experience. I think the only thing that I played before meeting Caila was Pokemon Yellow, and it was just something that as a kid you're not even sure if you're doing the right thing. You're just kind of going through it, having fun. But I didn't know any of the Pokemon, or if she would hold up something to me, I wouldn't be able to recognize
Say like what it was.
But now it's gotten a lot better, obviously, since helping.
Do you find like your work life and social life and like that all kind of like mingles together? A lot of the people I've talked to who are, like indie developers or something like that, they were like, there's virtually just sort of no boundary between, like friends and coworkers and like free time and work time. It's kind of all related. That's just what.
That's exactly it. I mean, even for us, like, we live together, so we're together 24/7. Like, we've been together 24/7 for, I don't even know how long. Like, it's been forever. Like, we have not been a day apart. And he comes to all the events. Like, I mean, we'll do everything, and then we'll just come home and probably play some more video games. Yeah. Go over, what plush, what hundreds of plush I've bought to bombard the bedroom with. Yeah. And
finding room for it all.
Find room for everything. He'll sit down, play the video games, and I'll sit down on the bed and just have like all my plush toys and just
just to like look at it,
just to have everything there. And I mean, it's definitely, there are 100% no boundaries at all. Like, I live and breathe this. I'm social networking all day for this business. Like, I'm on my phone 24/7, like doing updates. If I see a cool item that like my supplier has just posted, I'll definitely immediately put the stock photo on Roany's, and I'm like, oh hey, what do you guys think of this? Because I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, for sure.
So, it's definitely a 24/7 thing.
I feel like sometimes from the outside people think, gamers are like antisocial. Like,
that we're introverted. We are, okay, do I look introverted to you? No, I will talk your head off. Like, absolutely not. So, I think honestly, even when looking back at public school and stuff like that, like, people nowadays, like, they just need to remember, like, even girls that are really into this stuff and they're kind of nervous to get out there, you need to remember, honestly, you're never, ever going to see those people ever again. Like, just do what you need to do, love what you're going to love, because it doesn't even matter. And I actually... I just met someone at Kanji from high school. And she was so introverted, like, didn't openly say anything. And there she was at the con, like, loving it. And she's like, hey,
and then you see each other and you realize all that time you probably had like common interests, but just
that's the thing.
Hidden personalities almost.
I even told Sean, I said, we were never in like the same friend group, like we never even talked. I said, and literally it's just really interesting to see all that come together. And you're just at the con, and everyone's just loving everything, and it's really, awesome. Really neat. So.
Bye.